What's up, guys? It's Lefty here with the play of the day for Wednesday, June 30th. Yesterday was a tough one. Yankees scored 11 runs on 11 hits. Both happened to be season highs. 11 runs and 11 hits are the most the Yankees have put up all year, and I just happened to bet against them on that night. It's only the second time all year the Yankees scored double-digit runs, which is kind of surprising. You know, the Yankees scored 10 runs against Detroit back on April 30th, and that was the only other time they put up double-digit runs. Last night being only the second time. Something I like to do after each game for both wins and losses is I look back and see what went right and what went wrong. For the wins, I want to know if I got lucky, if it was a fluke, or if it was a good bet and it played out how I handicapped it or expected it to. For losses, I try to find things I may have missed or reasons that could have got me off the game. Predicting that the Yankees would blow up offensively and score 11 runs in last night's game, especially with them coming off 4 straight losses with scoring outputs of 3 runs, 2, and 3, is something I just never could have avoided. But for me, nothing's changed. It's one game, and I think tonight's game, you know, now that the Angels have the edge with the starting pitching, and they're still underdogs, you know, because the Yankees hype is that real. Now, this isn't the official play of the day, but I did bet the Angels plus 120. I'm stubborn. I just can't pass up getting a team with a better starting pitcher, with both offenses that I rate, you know, pretty much evenly, but getting them at plus money. And, you know, I don't trust the Angels bullpen, so I did also bet them first 5 innings. I probably do like that play a little bit better, but again, this is not the play of the day. You know, the Yanks starter, Domingo Germain, is a gas can that can implode at any time. Opposing batters are hitting .309 against him the first time through the order. I think the Angels get up for their guy Ohtani tonight, who's going to be pitching and hitting. But once again, this is not the play of the day, just 2 bets I have. But speaking of the play of the day, let's get right into that. For that, we're going to Atlanta, SunTrust Park. We got Mets, Braves, a lefty versus lefty matchup between David Peterson and Max Fried, and I am going over the total in this one. Should be able to get 9 at even money. Might even still be some 8.5s there with the over juice, but I'm good with 9. This one's a little tricky because there are some counter arguments on this total. If you look at the surface numbers, especially for Atlanta offensively, they've been struggling lately, and they're not great against lefty pitching. But at home since May, they're one of the better hitting teams. They're second in the league in isolated power at home since May 1st. They're hitting .328 on batted balls in play. And like I said, I know they've struggled against left-handed pitching, but I have a feeling they won't have to face a lefty for very long tonight. Mets starter, the lefty Peterson, has struggled on the road and hasn't seen the 5th inning in any of his last 4 starts. He's 0-3 with a 7.03 ERA in his last 3 road starts. He's pitched in Atlanta last month, and he was gone after 3 innings. He didn't make it out of the bottom of the 1st inning in his next start against Arizona, who rocked him for 5 runs before he could even record 2 outs. Now, the Mets themselves, they're not exactly an offensive powerhouse, but they're facing the 2021 version of Max Fried and not the 2020 season version. Fried is simply not who he was last year. He's coming into this game after some time off after dealing with a finger blister. His current expected ERA is 4.46, and I think he really struggles here because something the Mets' offensive numbers don't show right now is that they're finally getting healthy. Jeff McNeil and Michael Conforto are back in the lineup. Even if Fried flashes back to his 2020 season form tonight, which is unlikely, you know, the Braves' bullpen is rated in the bottom 10 of the league. Lastly, and possibly what I like the most about this play, is the market agrees strongly with the over. We can see it opened 8.5. Most of the morning, books took under bets and money, and I don't blame them because on the surface it does look like an underplay with both offenses, but the books don't respect public money. Only sharp money, that's why they adjusted up to 9 despite the bets and money on the under. Sharps hammered over 8.5 off screen, and we're okay with picking up the crumbs and piggybacking onto 9. So, yeah, let's go ahead and lock this one in. Over Mets Braves 9, even money for the official play of the day. That's going to do it for this one. Good luck with your bets, and as always, may all the umps calls go your way.